welcome to the second match of me versus Jimmy. I'm going to hand straight over to the casting team. With in the booth, as always, is Helen L. Thank you very much. Good luck, chaps. I'll see you on the flip side.
You sit back, relax. We'll take it from here. Well, hey, sports fans, this is it. It's any result this way, and it's over, Hellboy, isn't it?
It is, but don't say it's over, Duderino, because we are all locked in with a 1-1 draw from last night, which takes us into this second game, which can still end in a draw here, Duderino, taking us into a third game. So a win for Davo will see him go through to the quarterfinals and be 400 euros up, which hopefully you and I will see something of. But on the flip side, of course, if Jimmy wins, Jimmy will be finding himself 400 euros up, going through to the last 8 of the quarterfinals. But a draw will see you and me back again tomorrow evening, Duderino. So really, it's win-win-win, isn't it?
Yeah, got some news on that one. Unfortunately, Andy's double booked himself, and he's going to be out with his mum tomorrow. So either way, mate, this is the end for us. Because it's going to have to be a tomorrow afternoon game, and I know you're at work. So let's go out with a bang, brother.
I'm genuinely devastated. You've caught me completely unawares, Duderino. I didn't know this. This is not a bit. This is not a skit.
No, I only found out a bit ago. So this could be our last show for a year.
Oh my! Oh blimey, dude. Well, let's make it a good one then.
Right, here we go then. Eyes down for your full house. Let's see who wins the toss.
While we wait for the toss, Duderino, do you want to hit me with the stat man?
Have you got some?
Of course.
It's been so long. I hoped you had. He's the stat man.
Thank you, Duderino. Well, the stats for this one are, of course, that the last time Davo and Jimmy played, it was a 1-1 draw with this exact same matchup, Duderino.
What, elves versus Necro?
Not only elves, Dark Elves versus Necro, with these same builds, Duderino.
Yesterday, you mean?
Yeah.
Have you got nothing from like history?
No, I've got nothing. No, but what I do have, let's just watch the coin toss. But what I do have is I do have some interesting feedback. Okay, so Davo's won the toss this time.
Now I imagine he'll receive, and he does. Right.
And he does.
Hit me with your news.
Right, so it was what I was going to say was how interesting it was after game. Jimmy dancing around like. Whoa.
I'm just loving the Iliad level of quote that we're getting from Star Ferret here. Castor and Pollux return.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Star Ferret's been reading. Looks like we got ourselves a reader.
Yeah, I guess you're Pollux. Anyway. Anyway. No, what I was going to say was, isn't it interesting?
I'm Castor Troy. Sorry, just.
Anyway, wasn't it interesting in game one how both Jimmy and Davo required quite a few dice rolls to get the score? So Jimmy needed to blitz through. He had to dodge a player through to blitz through, and then had to make the dodges through for a handoff. So a bunch of threes and some twos, and then ran away.
This is not a game of who the
and
fuck
then
are you?
and then Davo in return also needed some 3+ on block dice results, being a push, and then needed a couple of twos as well involved in that. So the pair of them very, very balanced. And it's a solid defense, which, if we remember from yesterday's game one, that's also what Jimmy rolled.
Good memory. You're really on it,
mate. I'm exhausted. I've had a few crisps and some dip, and that's all I've eaten all day. I've had one coffee this morning, and now I'm on a beer. That's all I've drunk all day. It's been flat out at work today. And then I had a 2.25 hour journey home in the traffic. But enough of me. On with the game. Davo dropping back, screening nicely.
Good start. I think it's because he's scared that he's going to have to burn a re-roll on the first block. Are you watching, Giraffe? Are you watching?
Throwback.
You got to put me. I just hope it's there. Yeah, he has done some frenzy trapping. That was quite good.
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
Norse.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely play there from Jimmy. He knows what he's doing. I'm sure Davo will be able to work a way around it though. But Davo going to end up with the werewolf, at least one werewolf based if he goes for the hit there, unless he does the necro. Whoa!
Well,
Here comes the
double barrel
pals.
for the starts.
Okay,
No, didn't get him. Hello, well.
no AV break.
And now he's got to do a lot of hitting around that to not give a hit back, hasn't he?
Yeah, there's the blitz with the Garda to protect as well.
He's coming back. Okay, I thought he'd stay around for a bit of guard, but there you go.
I thought he was going to stay there, but no. Instead, just a couple of pushes here.
You're right, Giraffe. You can't. He's going all in on these, isn't he?
He is.
But for no reward so far.
Nothing so far, but basing up, nice and aggressive, using the strength, using the guard advantage that he has. And then Davo needs to pick the ball up because ball on the floor versus elves is not good at all.
Well, that's true when it's wood elves, not so much dark elves there, bruv. But it's
We're still only some twos and threes. We're still only some 2s and 3s away from danger.
He's going to
pick
go
up fails.
one over. Yep, I was right.
Yeah, very nice.
Carmack's here.
Whoa! Oh, not going for it. I thought I quite like that square. I thought. Okay, Jimmy going in on the flesh golem.
Oh,
blimey!
He's stunned.
You know who that was?
Was it me?
It was you.
Hard to knock out. Got to remember that.
10s on the armor break, but only 2s on the injury. So dude took it on the chin, but he'll be back up in a minute.
This is going to be interesting because not having him for the next turn basically does sort of like leave you a little bit exposed because Jimmy's going to get a lot of hits in here.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean that's the risk that that Davo played by basing up. He kind of had to because of the perfect defense or solid defense. But yeah, it's going to be some hits back, and if Jimmy can leverage some control of the center of the pitch here, he might force Davo down one sideline a little earlier than Davo would like.
Yeah, and then it's Witch Elves versus Wolves.
Oh,
speaking of Wolves,
you know who that was?
Was that you?
No.
Oh, right, and it must have been Raffers.
Yep. Double skulls yesterday. AV breaks today.
Now, this is just vindication now. I mean, vindictiveness, sorry.
Indeed. Yeah, good point, Santa. Could have done without leaving the hit on because Jimmy did show in the previous game that he was interested in hitting the flesh columns, but I think that Davo, shoving the players in, trying to utilize the strength advantage is not too bad. It's not too bad a tactic. If Davo, if Jimmy rolls a push and a skull there, continuing how we left off yesterday with 1s on the dodges.
Reroll preservation though wasn't even for a minute. He was going to take it. So Andy's got to stabilise this turn, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Duderino. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a blitz with one of the wraiths. But yeah, you're absolutely right. The stabilisation is the key here. Needs to get himself in a position where the flesh golem on the and the wolf on the left hand side of the pitch aren't left too stranded next turn, but also you're not overly reliant on them because they're probably just going to be tagged.
But they are making quite a nice shield that you can sort of like exploit, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised though if we see Jimmy trying to stop the play of the flesh golem just standing up and the giraffe, the werewolf, blitzing. I wouldn't be surprised if Davo tries to if Davo wants that play and Jimmy tries to shut that one right down.
Joy's here, evening, mate.
Good evening. So yeah, getting some stabilization in the center here from Davo means he's not too disconnected from the two prone players. Yeah, there's the blitz. What did I say, Dudorino?
So did blitz with a Wraith, mate.
I did indeed.
Going down. Oh, nearly stun.
Stun.
Just a
Yeah,
stun.
just a stun. Obviously, with Jimmy having no Apo, whenever there's an armor break, it could also be a KO, as those don't flash up on the screen immediately.
A dodge. You can't do anything with that wolf.
Nope.
Players and stun. Still hits again though for Jimmy.
Yeah, there's still a hit available if he wants to throw the 1D. I mean, what why not at the end of the turn kind of thing, or if you can pop one of the guards out the way. Yeah, exactly. If you can get this guard wraith down, then which is going to be the blitz, I would imagine. Because obviously, if it's just a push, then you sidestep next to the wolf to keep it only a 1D, and also mean that you get the hit back with the ball carrier. Whoa!
So foul
Dodge
appearance popping. Oh, dodge.
Oh no! You're right. No, you're right. It was foul appearance. Sorry, my bad. I thought Jimmy had dodge on manual. No, you're absolutely right, Dudorino. It was foul appearance popping. Wow!
Mark the date, someone. Mark the date.
Really early. Really early.
You get to know these things if you.
You
watch
do,
a lot
mate.
of
You
football,
do.
mate.
You've got it. You've got it, mate. I don't have it. You know what though? There is a little chain push on to get the wolf into a better position for then the blitz on that piece there. Oh, and another one rolled on the dodge. That is a one this time, Dudorino. You know these things when you watch a lot of Blood Bowl.
Oh wow! Poor Jimmy. Was that a double one, or did he just not hesitate no
hesitation. No hesitation. Really good reroll preservation from Jimmy. Only 2 rerolls. Just you're not re-rolling those ones. Those throwaway dodges. You don't re-roll them.
Now this gives Andy a chance to get back here in a little way. He's got some hits. He can clear the decks really.
Yeah, this is not as nice for Jimmy as the previous turns, because this could hurt. No AV break. At risk of leaving both werewolves based here in if not
Yes.
You know, it's lovely to get the hits, but do you want your werewolves being hit back? Particularly if you are looking to, David definitely needs to get the score here. Okay, the early POW is really good there for Davo, but no arm break again. Davo obviously not going to be too frustrated by this, but this is how the Necro win the game, is by removing the elves.
Yeah, he don't want to be facing an 11 elf screen, does he?
No.
In turn 7.
No, absolutely not. And also thinking of the second half as well, with 11 elves, Jimmy's Daka, which I would imagine is what we'll see again, becomes a lot easier.
Oh, he just stood the wolf up. I thought he was going to blitz with it. So it's probably a Wraith blitz coming in.
Yeah, there we go.
Commentator's eye.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Gets the POW.
No armor break.
Okay, so that was turn 3 there for Davo. Looking quite good. Davo's broken over the halfway line, stabilized himself back in the middle after that turn of 2 armor breaks on the positionals. Jimmy maybe not necessarily feeling in such a good position right now. He's got all his players, but Davo has started to encroach forward.
Evening, Bam Bam. Do you think Blood Bowl 3 happens quicker than Blood Bowl 2?
I'm not sure.
It just seems to be chomping along at a fair speed here.
It does. Perhaps it's just though that the players are happy to take their turns along. Davo's dipped into his time bank a little bit on one of the turns. He's just dipped into the time bank, but Jimmy's still just trundling along with 1.5 kind of minute turns.
Fair enough.
Also, remember, Duderino, it was the second half of the game that everything kind of slowed down yesterday as well, so it might just be perception bias.
Could be, could be.
Jimmy will drop the witch back. Yeah, protects the witch. Nice little screen of blodgers, though. That's not going to be easy to get through for Davo.
What would you do if you were the Necro? Just keep engaging.
Yeah,
and
I think
with your guard and foul appearance defense shield.
Yeah, I think there needs to be, I think you're. Whilst I don't like this kind of style of Blood Bowl in terms of hoping your opponent fails something, but you do kind of need Jimmy to fail something at some point. Because now if Jimmy makes this, look at that. You only get one blitz a turn. There's an elf lying on the floor in the backfield, but everything else is standing ahead. So you've got to kind of either look to go forward and base and blitzer. You're blitzing one of the blitzers trying to roll the POW, or you kind of base everything and then go for a lineman, hoping to kind of get a cheap fire. You kind of hopefully get a cheap removal. There is a free hit with the zombie on the elf over there on the right hand side, so Davo should look to utilize that. But whether that determines where his blitz is, I would imagine we see a blitz on the blitzer in front, and then jamming a golem on the side there, get the hit and follow to mean that Jimmy has to make some dodges. Yeah, there we go.
And he's obviously basing the lineman with dodge.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. There isn't a hit there. My bad. Zombie stood up. Sorry. I didn't see the stand-up.
He's had a long day, Andy. Leave him alone.
But anyway, David still did exactly what I said he was going to do. So
yeah, just -1 hit. Well,
just quietly.
So the Wraith will be doing.
Yeah, the Wraith. I like the Wraith. I like the Wraith Blitz for two reasons as well, Duderino. You're not getting yourself frenzy trapped, and also you're protecting those wolves because with only having the one ball carrier, ghoul in this matchup, if things go wrong, you might need to be carrying on a wolf at some point.
Okay. Well, in the Blood Bowl world, if you got to halfway by turn 4 in a slow team, and Necro, apart from the Wolves, are a slow team,
yep. Oh no, he's doing the classic frenzy trap into the. He's going to take the push into the golem if he had to.
Yep.
No armor break, claws not popping. Dear me. It was not a Wraith hit, no.
Hey Trev, you're all right, mate. You join us here in the bottom of the 4th as we're.
So I wouldn't be surprised here, Duderino, if Jimmy just screamed.
Well, yeah, he's going to take. Has he got one hit, a peripheral hit? Maybe the foul appearance guy. There's a guy at the bottom when he stands this guy up. Would be a natural assist. He could quickly nip in there, but yeah, just screen, dodge back.
Yeah.
Evening, Mr. Rocker Crocker. That wasn't giraffe, were it?
Goes for the cheap zombie hit, so it doesn't roll the dice. Yeah, it was me. Yeah. Does the goes to the cheap zombie hit there? Doesn't get the removal, and then just needs to make this dodge out with the blitzer.
With dodge.
And then probably dodge the player away from the golem and possibly the prone guy after that.
Classic L screen here, and I think he's doing exactly the right thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. At this rate, Davo is going to be needing some 4+ dodges minimum. You would imagine. Interesting that Jimmy chose to leave the standing elf first. Before dodged the prone one before dodging the standing one, so was willing to take the hit if he'd failed that dodge there.
Right, well here we go. I imagine pretty much of a muchness here.
Yeah, I would say it's going to be the same. Yeah.
I would say them line elves on the left hand. Oh, you just as soon as you say it, it goes the other way.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Really?
Well, I think he wants to get the golems in. Yeah, same. Looking for that same positioning kind of as last time. Look at this, hyper aggressive here from Davo. Really like it.
Mm.
Davo saying to Jimmy, "Look, come and fight me here."
And Jimmy should quite rightly just take all the 2+ dodges and move back.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what, as I said earlier, Duderino, that's the shame. Well, it's sad when you're at that stage in a game where you're just saying, you know, I want my I want my opponent to roll a 1 or double 1, and it's not malicious, but that's where we're at. You know, Davo hasn't done the damage on the blocks and the blitzes. You know, he hasn't chipped the players, not even a KO yet, and Jimmy's just been able to get the screen. So really, Davo is now reliant on that the elves failing something.
There we go again. Another nice quick turn.
Swap. Get a big spider.
Demento, you're right, mate. Have you done your own work? You join us, Demento, at a sort of like interesting time. It's bottom of the 5th. Classic elf defense from Jimmy. Andy has done no damage yet.
I tell you what, I really like, Duderino. I really like the positioning of the werewolves now, and I also really like Jimmy's positioning of that blitzer, because there was the 3+ handoff go through switch sides play left on there by Davo, and Jimmy immediately shuts it down by that positioning of that blitzer before taking any dice rolls. Really, really, really good play from both Davo and Jimmy.
Jimmy got the flesh column down, but with no damage. It'd be hard for him to get other hits due to the level of guard over this side. So his blitzer's on me. Always KO'd.
And that's
doesn't help Andy being a player down as well.
No,
Hey, Bombadil, you're right, mate.
We'll call that first blood, even though there was no real blood.
Interesting. It's going to be a tricky, you know.
Months.
We've got 3 more turns to see, 2 more turns to be in a scoring position, 3 more turns to see what develops here.
So there's an extra hit this turn for Davo that might be useful to him on the blitzer. Yes, Legion, it is Hellboy and El Duderino back again in the booth.
I presume, yeah, I'm getting tired of my voice too, mate. Yeah, I presume he's going to dodge that. There you go, thank you. At least with a good push, he can technically be in range if he carries on with this moving forward. He could really do with some damage, couldn't he? It would be a lot easier to, if there was holes in the defense, because these are all just 2+ away from completely repositioning.
Absolutely, Duderino. You've got it exactly, and this is why I'm saying, you know, it's sad when you're at a point in the game where you're saying, you know, gosh, I really need my opponent to fail something, but that's the truth. You know, he needs a failure here. Okay, is the power good enough on the first push? Would he have rather have had a push on the first result? Quite possibly.
But he's in with Raffers, so he saw the power. He thought, I better take this.
Yeah, you
never
can't
know what's going to happen on the second block.
Absolutely.
But again, not even a sniff of a stun.
Legion's asking, what are the British opinions on mulled wine? Well, Duderino doesn't drink, and I don't really like mulled wine, so there you go.
There's your opinions, thank you.
I mean, it's all right, but I'm not going out my way to drink it over something else.
What mulls a wine? What's the mully part of it?
Is it spices?
He's got the bludger down. This could be the turning point.
No.
Or it's just another hit. Old cider, on the other hand. Spices, and it's served hot. Oh, okay. And he has added a little bit of width to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sensing, Duderino, that it's a good job that Davo has 3 rerolls for the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 sixes dodging through is pretty much what you're going to need at this rate. What do you think that little break to the left was with the werewolf? Because even with a better push first time, I still don't see where that was going to end up going well. I thought he might have been better just concentrating going forward.
Possibly. I think that maybe Davo was looking to try and not con Jimmy, but do a bit of the old look over there tactic. Force Jimmy to stretch out a bit as well, but actually go through the middle or the right.
Let's just check with all our American friends. Did you have a lovely day yesterday with your Thanksgivings and stuff? And I presume Thanksgiving is just like a public holiday that you get off. So does everybody have to go back into work today on the Friday? Or do they get the Friday off too because it's Black Friday? Another one of their days of celebration. Places get the Friday off too. Oh, thank you.
All the good questions there, Duderino.
I just wanted to know. Hands across the ocean and all that.
Indeed. Oh, I forgot to do a shout out as to who this match was dedicated to.
Oh, go on. It's never too late. Get it
Right,
in now.
well, this match is dedicated to our other commentary team over on JimmyFantactic's channel. Is it Calcium Kaz again today with Fire?
I don't know. Who's in? Let us know, folks. Who's on Jimmy's channels? I know some of you have got both of it on because we ain't got this many we ain't got this many people watching Blood Bowl. Are the Niners proper fuck? But no, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. On paper we've got a great team, but just unfortunately, on paper half of our team's injured.
Whoa, Fimir and PC over on the other channel. So if you don't want to hear if you don't want to hear a loud man and a posh guy with a deep voice talking, go over to JimmyFantactic's channel.
And you'll hear PC talking and Fimir trying to get a word in edgeways.
PC talking in a deep voice and Fimir trying to be loud.
It's realised there's a square there. Oh, right.
Hello, Gav, right. By the way. Hello, Gav.
Hey, Gav Coleman. You're all right, mate? How about those Chiefs? Broncos are looking good. Gav's a Chiefs fan. Right,
so this is the clinch turn. We need players in scoring range, Duderino. And so far, the Ghoul is in range.
Yeah, that's the best you can hope for in this
no
situation.
No lateral movement. You'd also like the Wolves to be in range as well, because you don't really want to be relying on flesh golems. The Wraiths have no hands, and the zombies are very, very slow.
I think Jimmy's going to be able to get a wonderful defence on here, and literally it's got to be the running throughs.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Rochelle, to be fair to Jimmy, he has actually a famous person on the commentary team. That's well, David's got two.
Listen, mate, he's only famous because he stuck his boot up McKellen's ass to get the place. Okay, jeez.
And Davo's got 2 famous people on his stream.
I'm a big deal, I might not have done an episode of The Bill, but still.
Yeah. Surfing Ian McClellan.
Yeah. Getting a 2D push on McKellen.
Yeah. with a re-roll.
Hang on, are you sure he didn't roll wizard stumbles?
Yeah, exactly. He rolled a 2+ on the old wizard. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Rocker Crocker. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
Right, come on then. Jimmy's going to do the elf screen of all elf screens here.
Yeah, here we go.
Davo
Yeah, it's
gets
gonna
to
be.
hit one, and then it'll probably be a 4+4+3+ to get through.
I'm not going to say anything, Deuterino, because there's a very interesting option that will be left on.
Oh, yes, that is a good point. Davo's got a Commonwealth athlete on his commentary team.
That's true. Oh, you never talk about it, Deuterino.
And to tell you the truth, I won the Northamptonshire Scout District Orienteering competition when I was 14.
Wow. Have you got a swimming badge?
I do. I have a badge.
There we go. Yeah, I got a badge as well.
That's it, yeah. El Duderino, BSc, SSC. Just a little one for all our dwarfers out there.
Here we go. Yeah. Look at this. It's
Thank you, Bam Bam. You know it.
There's more columns.
Oh, sorry, Bam Bam. Were you typing it as I said it? Yeah, you know when that happens. I know, man. I'm sorry, dude.
So here we have more columns than some of the ancient civilizations in the world.
Yep.
I mean that I'm not going to lie, Deuterino, that is a thing of beauty, isn't it?
Did anybody actually know anybody who had a Blue Peter badge?
Yes, I knew loads of people and I didn't have one, and I'm very, very sad about it.
Well, you knew people who had a Blue Peter badge?
Yes. I knew about half a dozen people that had them. Yes.
So, Hellboy, is there anything better here than pushing one of the blodgers to the side and then running through, making all them dodges?
Unless you knock it over, no. So I just want to shout out Bam Bam Bungle's The Parthenon Defense.
Fuck you, Davo.
I like that a lot.
This has got a Blue Peter badge! This has got a Blue Peter badge!
That's awesome! That's awesome. Well done. It reminds me of a little ditty though, Deuterino. It's the mountains look on Marathon, the Marathon looks on the sea, and I look up at the Parthenon, and the Greeks look down on me. So yeah,
It's been on this poetry bin recently, if you've noticed, everybody. Every now and again we get one of these. I'm almost expecting when Andy's going for the line to hear him go, "Give him some sugar, boys! Give him some Welsh sugar!"
Right, so here we go. So yeah, Davo's looking at the dodges through. Santa had a Tufty Club badge, apparently, Deuterino.
It's only me and him who are going to know what that is in it.
Well, yeah, I've got no idea, mate.
You got no idea what a Tufty Club is.
Yeah, just quietly, bread-shaped, just quietly. Didn't want to say it, but...
Oh, now that's a good point, Brendan. Did anybody have any piece of art displayed on Take Heart? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so Davo's looking for the 3 dice here on the blitzer before doing the dodges, just to see if he can chip something. Gosh, rough half for Davo, you would say. Rough half for Davo.
So where's your line?
What's he doing? Oh,
running
okay.
through.
Okay. I was worried he was protecting.
Here we go then, folks. Here we go. He's found the first dodge. He's made the dodge re-roll on his own one and could be considered unbelievable. And somewhere there's a Geordie going, no way, man. Oh my God. I almost feel that's dirty. Fucking dirty.
Oh my God.
Although some could say on the scales, Jimmy did a very similar move to score yesterday, and here we are 24 hours on. But Once again, Andy will set up so the one turn is not possible. He'll probably set up to cover the, what's it called nowadays? It's not a riot, is it?
Oh, the timeout.
Ah, there you go. Wow.
Well, you know, it was
Didn't even burn a real reroll. That is a good point. Well made.
Yeah, used the dodge skill, and still had the rerolls there. So you know, Jimmy will feel maybe slightly hard done by there, but I think that Jimmy should, you know, it is, no, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
You know, this is
best possible defense he could do,
Yeah.
and making the most possible dice rolls Andy would have had
Exactly.
to make.
Exactly.
And it's just one of them. I'm sure someone can crunch the numbers. What was that? 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus? With re-rolls? I bet you that actually isn't too bad, is it?
Yeah, well, as Shamba says, with the dodge, with multiple re-rolls coming in now as well, so you've got a re-roll for every single dodge roll, it's probably going to be around, you know, 45%, something like that, I reckon.
He did have all 3 re-rolls, didn't he?
He did indeed.
Yeah.
He did indeed. 51% with the rerolls apparently, according to Henning there. So that's, you know, if you said to Davo, look, you can have a coin flip to score on your drive.
Yeah,
sure. You flip the coin.
That, yeah.
Dementor's got it at exactly 50%. So there we go. So we just need to see whether the timeout pops.
Yep, and if not, I'll nip off, and then I'll see you in a sec.
So here we go.
Actually, a world he could do that, or is this all for?
No. He's just fully committing to the one side. Yeah, because there's no risk of Davo scoring back and getting a second touchdown. So you can just stack it all on one side, fully commit, screen off. Because of where Davo's put the zombie in between the two werewolves.
Yeah, that should be one square to the right.
Yeah, you go through there, and then you just run all the elves through, dodge round, and you can screen off the player. Oh, of course he can. Oh God, Davo's positioned badly. Oh,
what, that wolf?
No, the zombie. You can push back. Oh no, Davo, you.
What are you on about?
He's got frenzy on the witches. He can push back against him. The zombie's in the wrong square.
Oh,
and now he's got the ball in hand. Oh my God, Davo's completely messed up here. How's Davo let this one on? Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
The witch elf can come through.
Oh, this is
He's going to have to give up a player to tag out. Can only use a few players here.
You might, by freeing up that, what's that one at the back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rush. You might be able to fill the square that you vacate a player with to get the 1D if you use the lineman at the back. Oh, dear me, Davo, you silly sausage.
It's a 2-into-1, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, though. It's the fact that he's left it on. You could have had zero chance. You could have had zero chance.
Oh, believe me, in my mind, I'm already having a cigarette, but it's like...
Here we go.
Like that now. So that's the assist. So if he just sends the witch now, it's a 1 dice.
Yeah, one into a uphill. Because of the... Now that's 1 into 1.
Now it's 1 into 1.
Sorry, no, it's 2 into 1.
Oh, yeah, good call.
So 2 into 1.
Here comes a witch.
Oh, no, 2 into 2 because of the line elf at the back. Yeah, right. Okay, so 2 into 2.
Got the push.
Here we go.
Oh,
re-roll.
Got to re-roll if he wants to do it.
Oh, lucky.
See you in a minute.
Oh, so unlucky for Jimmy there. Right, well, while Duderino goes off to have a cigarette, we'll hit the Hellboy halftime report. So the halftime report today is why is Christmas the least sexually... why is Christmas the most sexually frustrated season? because it only comes once a year. I say season. It was more event. I kind of messed it up there. I threw myself off. Anyway, it's because I did two softer. Oh, a foul! Jim foul. Thick skull. Amazing. Yeah, Dementor. That doesn't matter. Anyway. Yeah, I know yesterday, but it's because there's a song, isn't it? Christmas comes but once a year, or whatever. It's like that was that. Argued the call. Unbelievable. Burnt a 6, wasted a 6. Davo, lucky boy there. Davo in the driving seat, stacking the LOS, saying to Jimmy, come on then, let's go. Yes, I know, but it's a song, isn't it? Christmas comes it's time this year. That thing, Is it, Shamba? I knew I'd heard it somewhere. Right, so will Jimmy Dacker to take it to a draw again? Davo choosing to set up with quite an anti-Dacker defense, meaning that Jimmy has to put the blitzers on the line to get the dodge skill there. So Davo kind of countering this Dacker slightly.
Monroe just followed.
Here we go.
There is no overtime, Dementor, until tomorrow's third game, if it gets to that.
Yeah, but Dementor's talking about that. That's what we're talking about.
I've only just got back.
I know. So what I was saying, so Dudorino here, Davo's set himself up to counter the Dacker a bit more. All pressed enough. Treacherous trapdoors, an event that actually might do something.
Does that mean them bear traps are open?
Yes, indeed. So Davo set up to deny the easy dodges away, like no dodges away Dacker, expecting the Dacker again from Jimmy. And so Jimmy had to put blitzers on the LOS.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got the dodge skill.
Exactly. Nothing gets past you, Dorina.
Jumper hit. Maybe this isn't a Dacker.
It might be a half Dacker. A DAC, if you wish.
There does not seem to be the elements of the Dacker that you were talking about. It's not a Dacker. He's changed tactics, folks. He's changed tactics.
It's changed from the minty ones to the orange and lime.
The orange and lime. Well, last time we mentioned tactics, there was another one that came out. I think there's cola tactics. And they're a cherry one.
I haven't kept up with the Tic Tacs scenario right now.
What do you reckon? He's going to send a wolf?
I would imagine so, but I just hope it's Hellboy.
Hang on, Quincy. Do you
It is
call it
Hellboy.
the okie dokie? Where are you from? And then in a minute, don't type it yet. But then I will ask English people to type what they think that song is called. Okay, Quincy, can you answer me? Which country are you from? I know I'll give you time because obviously there's a bit of a delay. But all right, while we're waiting, because Quincy hopefully will be typing. Do English people call that dance? What he's just mentioned, the okie dokie.
Dude, I've got a phone call I have to take.
Go on then. You are English. You can't remember the name. L-Plate said, right, no, everybody's done one. Everybody's got something different. This is like the barm cake sub roll cob conversation all over again. I think I call it the hokey cokey. Hokey cokey with a H. Jumber also calls it the hokey cokey. Thank you. Please calling Hellboy about his joke. Snuff! I love Snuff! Now my darling, they've laid her down to rest, and now I'm missing her with all my heart. Yeah. Snuff are a brilliant band. I was just checking, I thought most people called it the Okie Kokie. I can't believe someone else in this chat knows what Snuff is. Get better than a quick fair. Can't get better than a quick fair. Can't get better than a quick fair. We're the boys to trust, right? See, the thing is, Necro don't like being spread out. And, Cross, it must be 30 years since I've seen Snuff. Yeah, Necro don't like being spread out, and they're not very. Only certain players are reactive. He's got two zombies on the right hand side, hence why Jimmy's probably piling down the left. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but 30 years ago was the 90s, dude. You know, that's when I was young. Hang on, when did I see Snuff? 1990, so it would have been about 34 years ago. Yeah, Santa's older than me. Right, anyway, these hopefully will flip back across. He's going to have to, what's he see? He's got a hit on an elf there, hit on an elf there. He's got some hits. It's just, can they translate into any form of damage? He's got him down. Still no armor break. Secondary hit from the ghoul. Does not get him down, but he will be able to get another hit from the Wraith or even the werewolf there, but no. Just push again. Keep pushing him along the line. Someone's going to get him, lads. Yeah, good point, mate. It's like,
dude, I'm back. Apologies.
It's okay. It's all right. You put the H's back in at the end of the sentence. I'm from Hemel Hempstead. See, that's what you do. You take them from the front of the letters and put them at the end of the sentence.
So Jimmy's made a breakthrough here.
Yeah. And we were just saying, a lot of Andy's stuff was on the right, so Jimmy's gone to the left. Andy can barely knock a thing over, and when he does, he doesn't even. It's, you know.
Yeah.
There's no damage.
No. I mean, this is really interesting. Is Jimmy looking to try and win this game? You know, has Jimmy decided that?
Score? He's got the pow on the blodger.
How?
Oh, and finally it is a stun.
Well, at least Rafa's this time was able to roll a pow. Reroll burn though, apparently.
Andy did use a reroll. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, so Jimmy's got a choice here now, hasn't he? You know, is Jimmy eyed up? You know, as Dementor alluded to there. You know, Jimmy probably the underdog in the overtime format. Is this Jimmy saying I'm going to try and win this game? or would Jimmy be happy to get the draw and just take it to the overtime format of the next game?
Well, you wouldn't want to give Andy another chance on offense, would you?
Don't know.
Is he just making sure of the score?
Yeah, could be.
If you were going to score, you'd go further forward than that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so getting some protection around the ball.
Here comes the Dodgers.
This is the dawning of the sea otter.
Sea otter.
The sea otter.
Hey, you're all right, mate.
Right, so yeah, Jimmy just needs to dodge some players off, and Davo might be able to get a little bit of a squeeze in here, but Jimmy will always just be a couple of 2+ away from being safe again, won't he?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, how much can Andy actually squeeze? Because his good squeezing players, i.e. flesh golems,
Yeah,
are
they're
hideously out of position here.
and with the reroll burn on the 1 in 9, Davo can't really afford to throw a reroll at a failed rush, for example, because that will mean that Jimmy could go for the quick score. If Davo drops down to 1 or 0 even rerolls, Jimmy could be looking at the try to win this game at that point.
Well, it's the classic. It's like if you take 3 players off in the next turn, or
Yeah.
your opponent loses all their rerolls. These are things that severely alter the win conditions and will change the way you're playing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
As it is at the moment, I think Jimmy's just making sure he's nailed on for the score.
Yeah, definitely. If it goes to the third game, then it goes to the third game. Gav Coleman controversially saying that Jimmy is playing the better Blood Bowl here.
Yeah, but Gav Coleman's anyway. Nice to hear, Gav.
Yeah. Oh, well, exactly. I mean, it is Gav after all.
No, but I'll be honest. I think he's right. We got nothing to do with that quick.
Yeah, we got nothing. Sorry, we got no control over the rest of the game.
You can't ban Gav in this situation. He's the Joe Rogan of it. He started all of this. He's the reason there's a stream. There'd be no AndyDavo stream if it weren't for Gav Coleman.
Indeed, he would.
Yeah. Andy was a mere guest on Gav's stream.
Okay, blitzing. Is this a blitz on the? Oh no, he blitzed with it. He blitzed with no. He blitzed already, didn't he? He blitzed with the. He blitzed
So
with the
now, unless there's a switch, okay, which is quite a lot.
Oh!
Who's injured? We finally got an elf.
We've finally got an elf.
But it cost a stun on the flesh golem.
It was Calcium Kaz.
Oh no! Oh, don't tell me I chin Kaz.
I won't be able to. I won't be able to tell you. I won't be able to tell you until we see which golem it was. I didn't see which golem was the one that I just saw that it was Kaz that went down.
Please don't tell me I chin Kaz.
Oh, that'd be so good, wouldn't it? But okay, regardless of which golem is now stunned on the floor, we flicked over it. Oh god, I missed it.
Is he going back? Is he going back? That was the ball, weren't it?
Yes, because it's got the spinning thing around it. Yeah.
So he is. He's going back.
He's
For
dropped back.
a bit of a switch.
Yep. Why not? There's a push. Okay, so
This is gonna be interesting.
it is kind of suggesting now that Jimmy is looking to just go to game 3, isn't it?
Yeah, let's pull him for the draw.
Because he could have. Dementa says he can confirm it was Duderino.
Oh God!
Amazing. Well, that's a clip for the ages.
That's a Gaz.
That's a clip for the ages there.
What happens when an
Duderino-
immovable force meets an irresistible object? You know.
Well, you know, Gautam is a good-looking man. Right, so this is very much leading towards Jimmy wanting to throw Davo out of position. You know, it's what's been really interesting, isn't it, is how Jimmy's thought about the game since game 1. Jimmy's come in with different tactics. He's come in and said, you know, this didn't work last time. I'm going to mix it up. This didn't work. I'm going to mix it up.
No, I think that's good and what needed.
Yeah, really, really good, really good. So maybe, and I think. Not wanting, you know, absolutely with full respect to Jimmy, I think that Davo, you know, Davo felt a lot more in control of the game yesterday than he has done today, and that will be testament to Jimmy's play.
Blodger, yes it is.
So where do you want to push it to? Yeah, okay. Oh. Well, they just stay where they are then.
Well, he gets a hit with the flesh column.
Yeah, could take the hit.
Would you leave the wolf back as a sweeper in this situation?
Yeah, I don't hate it actually. I don't hate it so that you've got that to you got that as an option to just to be the threat there. As I said yesterday as well, Duderino, you know, the wolves outpace all the elves. So you do have to be wary of those wolves.
Yeah, and whose fault is that, Giraffe?
Yeah, he threw enough blocks yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, covering the sideline. And goes to the blitz here with the wolf. Fair enough, it's Raffers. Doesn't roll a pow. Doesn't roll a pow.
Doesn't roll a pow. Is there any chain pushing on here? No?
No.
No?
So the only question is do you throw the block with the golem?
And the answer seems to be yes.
Yeah, well, he hasn't clicked it yet. He has now.
No pow.
Just the push. Follows up.
No, the elves are a bit contained here, aren't they?
They are. There's a bit of a
Is that an elf down the bottom there?
Yeah. There's a bit of a containment
coming back.
Yeah. I was going to say there was the elf that ran downfield, so as a little bit of a maybe a distraction. But now coming back to form the assist.
Turns that he can easily come and sweep round this right, while there's 2 flesh golems now on the left, and one's on its arse.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the thing is, Dementor, isn't it? There's you've got the double dodge through, so you know even if that does fall on its backside, it is you are still even if the worst came to the worst and it got removed, it's still the double dodge through.
It's getting interesting. Here we are, top of the 13th. Jimmy's got to make a decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
he's got this turn. Next turn, he can be mucking around, but really at next turn, you've got to be like 1 square more forward than he is now.
Yeah, I suspect Jimmy is counting squares to look at the break to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of Davo's team, effectively, is on the left.
And to tell you the truth, you can, without these blodge pieces as well, it's not as easy for the edge-free players to get away. You know,
No, absolutely not. So Jimmy here's, you know, he's squished in a bit.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
He went back bread-shaped. He decided to go back to the middle.
Oh, my. Here's a re-roll.
There is a re-roll. So Jimmy's down to 1 re-roll. But he's rewarded with a stun.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, the blodgers are a bit trapped, but it is just a 3-2 out, right? Okay, so ball is over the halfway line again.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands right now, you know, Davo would be quite happy if the turn ended, you know, in a moment, I think.
Well, yeah, but it's got a little way to go yet. What's coming out? 1, 2. Is that 3 blodgers in a line there?
Yes. There's some 3-2s to get round. Ah, the blitz, the chain bush. Lovely little chain.
Gives him a 2+ dodge out.
Yeah, you got a 2+, then a 3-2, and then a 4.
If he comes round and tags this goal, he can have another block.
Yeah, and I think you probably have to, because otherwise the ball is at risk at this point in time. Tagging the wolf is a great move there from Jimmy. Can't deny Jimmy's played some. He's found some really nice squares.
He tagged the goal. He's having the block.
Oh, he's hit the goal.
Yeah, but he didn't get him down.
He's on the bomb squad. No, he's on the brute squad. You are the brute
You're
squad.
the brute squad.
He's tagged the ball. Did I I think I said it on stream because I've got us. Oh!
Dodge foul, and he's on his ass. Oh,
And
he's
it's a
stunned.
stun.
The floor has done about as much damage as Andy has today. Oh,
I was saying on stream, Peter, I have a free subscription to Empire magazine, the film magazine, and and there's a lovely article about what's his name who plays Miracle Max.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal, that's it. And he talks about how he wishes there was a director's cut because he says he reckons there's hours and hours of footage that couldn't be used because it was too funny. And apparently, him and his wife in the film stayed in character during lunch and stuff.
You did say this on one of the previous things, yeah.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
No, unbelievable.
Yeah, brilliant, really good, really
right.
good.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, there we are.
Andy's got to chip that front guy.
Yeah.
He's got to chip the front guy and try to get people in front of him. And even then, I'm not sure it's going to stop him, help him get it. No, Rocker Crocker, if you wanted to hear that story, go back and listen to one of the games versus Truk. It's on there.
Oh, was it on that one? Sorry, I thought it was when I was streaming. God, I'm so tired. Hey, Santa, I have to tell everyone's a film magazine in case they don't know. We're talking about well, thank you, Mr. Rocker Crocker. Thank you. You see that, Duderino? That's respect there.
Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. Is Mr. Rocker Crocker a family member? Oh, he's got a pow on the blodger.
Here we go. With the ghoul, claws did nothing, and the ghoul
does nothing either. But let's see them claws in full effect.
Here we go. Yeah, I like that square a lot, Davo. Yeah.
Can he get through that?
Yeah, nice.
Is that a GFI?
It is. Or in the new terminology, Duderino, a rush.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Here, Rush, think of a Canadian band.
Here we go. And a blitz with Hellboy. Here we go.
The reliable wolf. Does it get him down with the first bite of the cherry?
Nope. Oh, and we're just going to stand being friends.
That's not bad. That's made it awkward for him to dodge. Now the other wolf is at the back there with 1 dice. Not sure he'll take it.
Oh.
But a pal there.
Okay, so Jimmy, with the werewolves coming through is
Big dodge.
Well, there's 2 dodges there, Duderino.
He's failed the first one. Oh, and he's used the reroll.
Oh,
and he's
no.
failed the second one. You cannot use the reroll again. And he's KO'd the wolf. I said he's going to use the reroll.
And who is it?
Yes, it's not. Listen, it's almost character assassination to keep going on at this, but you know.
Yeah.
there are some people who seriously need to have a word.
Yeah, there's some seriously. I'm a werewolf. Well, thank you, Miss Beltry. Yeah, it is. It is. I would have a few more subscriptions if I had the extra funds. I think. But yes, I do enjoy having a magazine subscription. Right, so Jimmy just straight away ball carrier move.
In
No,
position.
let's get the ball through.
Because not having that wolf seriously does hamper
Yeah.
Andy's ability to harass this cage that
I mean
will soon be constructed.
That could well be the draw.
Yeah, yeah.
And if it is the
He
draw,
has gone to the trap side of the world now.
he has. And if that is the draw, Dudorino, of course, this will be the end of our illustrious commentary.
Yes, this is because tomorrow's game is apparently going to have to be played in the afternoon.
And I like less than half of the half as well as you deserve.
So yeah.
Ramiel, you're right. The ground is the winner today.
Yeah, the ground's got more than the two teams combined. Literally.
Evening, Fruitbat.
So Jimmy now just needs to get the players down and round. He's got a witch free. He's got a lineman dodge. He's got another witch dodge. You know, there's ways he can get the screen.
It's not going to be a full cage, is it? But it's certainly going to be a screen.
Yeah, but I think the other problem is the trapdoors. Oh, was that? Oh, blimey, that was a very much needed dodge there.
We're in the time bank situation again for Jimmy. Here comes the witch as part of the screen. GFI's a nothing L plate, don't roll a 1, basically.
Okay, that's nice, because otherwise there was a route through. Oh, and it's another one. Can't re-roll it. Jimmy's only got one re-roll.
He's got to save that.
Although there is a hit on the ball if you don't.
He's weighing it up.
Gosh, it's a big call here, isn't it?
Where's the hit on the ball from? The Wraith coming all the way around?
Yeah, he's gone for the re-roll, yeah.
So Jimmy is out of re-rolls.
Yeah, no re-roll Jim, as we call him.
But I don't think just Andy's got the players who are responsive enough to get there and do something about this now.
Yeah, tag there.
You're going to either play that wolf is going to have to blitz out, and I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, this is looking like a draw here. Looking like a draw.
It's a 1 in 36 that Jimmy don't score, and you know you'd probably take that at the end of an elf game.
Yeah, but it's had a very different feel to it, very different flavour than the game yesterday. Dudorino, very different flavour. Really, I
don't like the Gaka as a play. I think it's.
Yeah, what I'm really impressed with is the way that Jimmy's approached the game this time round, and I mean that with absolute respect and sincerity here, because you know I think that Jimmy will have looked at the game and gone, you know what, maybe he was a little bit lucky there, and he's said no, I need to change what I'm doing, and so far it's been reasonably effective. Gav Coleman saying he's got a couple of dodges and a couple of rushes to surf the ball carrier onto the trap. Yeah. That is an option. With only one re-roll though, it's not particularly nice. But Davo could think we are in that situation where it's the play.
It doesn't look like it, from the way he's setting up here. I think that Wraith's got something to do with moving.
There's the POW. There's the gap through.
Oh, and the death. Bit late in the game,
Yeah,
but still.
and which wolf did that? Did we know?
Oh, was it Raffers finally?
No, Raffers is on the bench, mate. KO.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, well, it was. It must have been the Hellboy wolf.
Indeed. Look at that, stepping up though.
Where were you, mate? It's
But
turn 14.
we also gained a zombie.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, don't be. You know, it doesn't carry over to the next game or anything. But you know, we gained a zombie.
Let's see if Andy starts fouling more to make up for that.
Oh, Duderino, can you just read what Giraffe's written?
What's the offering? Hellboy, that would have been a lot more.
You know what would have been a lot more useful yesterday, Giraffe.
Oh, there's a failed dodge somewhere by a zombie.
It was a rush.
A rush, okay. Thank God. I thought, why are you dodging with a zombie?
Indeed.
Right, where would I go if I was Jimmy?
Oh,
Bottom corner.
yeah, bottom corner. Yeah, you can just screen yourself
There's
off
a lot
and
of 2+s here. That lineman gets to move for free. Everybody else is just a 2+ away. You can protect it with 3. At worst, you'll leave yourself a 1 in 36 into the corner.
yeah, exactly. I think that's what it's going to have to be, isn't it?
But it's 2 turns still to hold out.
Indeed. Yep. Yeah. Good stuff though.
How many has he got for the screen? There's that guy there can dodge out for 2. There you go. Yeah. Anybody else joining in? Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rush. If he cuts a corner here, he can.
Yeah.
If no one else is getting down the front, which I don't think anybody else can, he's going to. Oh, I thought he'd tag him from behind. Oh my God. Death floor is activated.
Oh, blimey. Well.
This is an interesting situation here, but I'm not sure if he can get anybody to block out the witch. Who'd provide an assist in this situation.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No.
Well, you have to.
You've got to go for it, ain't you?
Yeah, I have to. The zombie can.
Yeah, even uphills here isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, just go for the uphills. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, 1 into 2.
Here we go, and you put the re-rolls in because the 1 turn is there, but it's not great. Just do it. Do it. Here we go. Here we go. For €400. And the ghoul can recover.
Where's the ghoul?
Up in the middle of the field.
So, well, yeah, you mean if it flies
Yeah.
out?
If it scatters off the pitch. Yeah.
We're sitting here with bated breath, waiting to see if AndyDavo will go for this move.
Well, he has to. You have to.
Here we go.
You put the re-roll in.
He's failed the dodge. He's using the re-roll.
Yeah, here we go. It's a push.
In the uphills. It's double goals. No re-rolls left. There we go. But a heart-stopping moment at the end there for us. And Jimmy will, I imagine, walk straight in at this point.
Yeah, nothing else to do.
Nothing fancy.
So Davo will have a 1-turn chance.
Yes, we got the timeout and the 1-turn shot, but otherwise we're going to game 3.
Oh, thanks, Shamba. Which wolf just rolled double skulls? Thanks, Shamba. I see where your true colours lie.
That's absolutely brilliant.
I see where your true colours lie.
Yeah,
You know what?
they,
You know what they call Shamba?
Hey, what do they call Shamba? The poor
They're
man's
called-
Hellboy.
No, they call Shamba. They call Shamba when you order Hellboy on Wish.
Ah, dear. But yeah, it is a point though that you know you
Yeah, it's
couldn't
a
do
good
the
point. It's a
dodge
good
and
point.
you
Well made. It's a
rolled
good point.
double
Well
skulls.
made.
Rafa is vindicated. She's
Indeed,
back.
indeed. I'm happy that Raffis is vindicated because it hopefully means that Davo gets through the next game, or in this moment here. Well.
Is he doing the right thing for a one turn? You can tell me. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to try, right? You got to try. Yes, Dementor. Both rules were equally shit. Therefore, vindication has occurred.
So what do? Loop round and punch the one into the middle into the hole first?
Yeah, I think he's going round, right?
I assume with
Push
the
in.
white. 1, 2, 3.
Well, we'll find out in a second. Here we go. Kick off from Jimmy.
Touchback would be lovely here. Andy'd love that.
Timeout. Changing weather.
Changing weather. Where'd the ball go? Well, it's on the way. So, Wolf. Oh, the Wolf pushes him in. Oh, not as much, though.
Well.
Oh, well, another injury now.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So. Push onto the Wolf. Yep.
Right, next hit with the Flesh Golem. Oh, yeah, he'll block some spaces in first. But... Really? Is that where he goes?
Well, for 3D.
Yeah. Another push.
There we go. Right.
It's 2 more.
Yeah, it's two more. I think we need to push a player of our own forward at some point. Possibly.
No, because you'd push this one.
We got the Wraith, haven't we? We still got the Wraith. Oh, we still got the Wraith and the Flesh Golem. We still got the Wraith and the Flesh Golem. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Oh,
there we go. That's unfortunate. So it's a draw, ladies and gentlemen. It's a draw.
It's a draw, and
there will be a game 3 tomorrow at an undisclosed time at this point.
Yeah, it's not on anymore. So there we go.
So it's another one for fun.
It's we've had a 0.5 and a 0.5 game for both of them.
No, it's not going to be same time, same place. It's going to have to be an afternoon stream tomorrow. Is he passing the ball just for the hell of it?
Yeah, just for the hell of it.
Why not?
Well, there we go.
Are you there, bruv?
I am indeed. Hello.
Well, we're going to game 3.
Yes, indeed.
Bit of a different feel to it tonight, if you get what I mean. It's like you couldn't hurt an elf until the last 2 turns, basically. You know, we actually had the floor had done more damage at some point.
Yeah, I noticed I got outbashed considerably in the first half. That was a real problem. I think I broke armor a grand total of once, maybe.
Yeah, that was it, like an early stun, and that was all you had. Obviously we noted it and was mentioning it with every hit, and no, still no armor break.
Still nothing, no.
So
It
we all went.
Just
to let you know, we all went for the uphill surf at the end. Where every one of us was like, yes, you know. So yeah, everybody had done that. But well, what a game!
Yeah, my offensive drive was way less solid than the first game.
Yeah.
but I got a bit outbashed, and I think in retrospect, when you get outbashed, what it will do tomorrow is teach me to go forward a little bit faster. But Jimmy was good at controlling the space.
Yeah, we'll see. So what time can you play tomorrow then?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna see if I can play at 5. Let me see if I can find the.
No, I wouldn't play then.
Why not?
I'd play earlier.
Oh, would you?
Oh yeah.
How much earlier?
Playing 5, you're on your own. Hang on, give me 2 seconds.
Let me just see what time.
Actually, we've got break tradition here. Hellboy, talk to him. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh dear, what time?
Oh, blimey! Oh, blimey! Right. I was saying, David. I thought that Jimmy played a really interesting drive there. I think that a bit of credit has to be given to Jimmy, because I'd say that in game 1, I felt that not that Jimmy was lucky to get the score, but I thought you outplayed Jimmy in game 1. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the Dakar for Jimmy was, as I say, I'm not saying that he was lucky. It didn't feel quite right. And I think that Jimmy it looks like Jimmy went away and had a think about what went wrong in that previous game, and came back with a different plan. And I think there's some credit there to be given to Jimmy. And I even if I'm not around to commentate here, I'll be really interested to see A, what Jimmy does, and B, what you do. In contrast to this second game, Jimmy having kind of gone right, these are my cards, because we saw you set up on turn 9, second half. You were making Jimmy, place blodgers on the line so that if he wanted to Dakar, he had to run away, with the blodger. Yeah. And so that was a clear statement from you. But Jimmy kind of seemed to be that Jimmy had kind of gone, well, yeah, that's what I was expecting anyway.
Yeah, I thought if we take the 2 halves in sequence, the first half was really interesting because we caused 0 damage. His turns 6, 7, 8 were really clever. I was going, oh no, he's going to column with a space in. Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's really bad.
The Parthenon defense.
Yeah. And credit to him for being able to see that and do it. A shame that we weren't able to do something to the team beforehand to limit that and remove that as an option. But it was well spotted, well played for, and I got lucky with my score. So we both scored a 50% offense now. And then in the second half, You're right. I was determined that we weren't going to see a repeat of the Dakar from the last time, and as such, I plonked everything to stop her, let people just retreat. And I struggled in the first few turns. He kept breaking armor again. But once it calmed down, it was all right. There was a turn where I rolled about 8 pushes in a row when I was going to go and dive the witch elf, and because I push. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, well I won't be doing that then. But
you nicely moved that guy from the right-hand side of the pitch to the left-hand side of the pitch. He even patted you on the back and said thanks for the lift by the time you'd finished moving him. So yeah. There was a zombie stun, turn 13, where I was looking at it. It was the turn where he cleverly chain pushed a dodging blodgy blitzer out because it was all clusterfucked. Yeah.
And if that wasn't a stun, I think I could have done quite a lot more, because that stands up, cancels an assist, and gives me some inroads. But I was quite sad to see that be a stun. Yeah, he played well. I thought he played loads better in that game than he played in the first game. Like the second game, he played really, really well. I'm not saying he didn't play badly in the first one, but I think I had him in the first game, and I think he shaded the second one for me. I think that's 1-1. Although it's 2-1 draws.
I would agree.
Yeah. Even though I've come away going, damn it, he scored when I was 1-0 up, I think, game 2, I think he had it. But, oh well, we'll see what happens in game 3. I think I've just read my WhatsApp message. I'm supposed to try and arrive at 5 o'clock, so I'm probably going to need to try and play early to mid-afternoon if possible.
I was going to say I've got to be done by 6, so yeah. So pick an afternoon slot time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll DM him. In fact, I'm going to DM him now so we can try and do it while we're live. So just a second.